sit down. Now, huge thank you to the PS Rewired team. No, I'm not part of your Discord, guys. Sorry, I don't like Discord. Too many weird people who disagree with any of their politics or anything, and they get all, not a fan of Discord or Reddit. There's some good people on Discord and Reddit, but I'm not a big fan of, The PlayStation Store is still active on PS3, but you can only re-download what you purchased back in the day. But I spent last night re-downloading MotorStorm RC, a game you can't buy anymore. I re-downloaded it because I bought it in like 2014. And I re-downloaded Myst and on this Dark Knight theme. Because why not, dude? Why not have my PS3 all jokered out? Why so serious, Why not? There's 17 players online right now, according to PS Rewired. Unfortunately, there is not a European server yet. Because they just don't have... I guess they don't have the... Because they've been running this service for a few years now. But they've... Fortunately, there is not... They just don't have the budget. And with this stupid AI nonsense and all this AI BS, I imagine they don't have the budget. Because they're not making money off of this, to my knowledge. They're just doing this for the love of the game. And as much as they want European servers, how are they going to justify it when a mid-range PC that would host the servers is probably going to cost 10,000 American dollars with this stupid AI nonsense? I mean, look what Micron did. Micron basically shafted everybody. They're like, we're going to go all in on AI. Screw you guys. Now a mid-tier gaming PC, by the time summer hits, is going to cost more than a used Toyota Camry from like 2012. If you want to build a high-end PC these days, forget about it. You want to get a brand new PS5 for under $600? Forget about it. Even the Switch 2 is going to probably go up in price. The Xbox is going to go up in price. The Steam Deck going to go up in price. It's going to be bad. People are buying old computers off eBay and like Marketplace and like literally taking apart old computers to get the RAM so they can sell it. That's how you know. Sometimes you don't get a game at first. I gotta check to see my downloads are turned off though. Because I was downloading Vice City Stories, another game I bought back in the day digitally on my PS3, and I wanted that back. Sometimes you gotta... Let's check here. I think some of these guys do private games though too. And so sometimes, obviously, it can be kind of glitchy. You have to actually host a game first sometimes to get a game. Maybe I should change my DNS. I don't know. But I'd have to end the stream to do that. Sometimes. Okay, network settings. I have to probably turn my media server connection on. That's probably what the issue is. Because to download stuff from the PlayStation Store, you have to turn this off. Like I'm saying, it's not a perfect process. It's not. But this is what it was like to play online on the PS3 back in the day. Only it worked better and was more consistent. But sometimes you would have to change settings on your PS3 and goof around with it and hope that one of your friends invited you. But considering that most of the PS3's online servers are dead, and I've got it set up to connect to their server for most games, and the only Sony server I can still access is the PlayStation Store and re-download my old games. And I can't even receive messages from my friends anymore. Like, I can't send messages. I don't even think you can send messages on PS3 anymore. I think you got to send on PS4 or 5 for them to get the message. Mm. Come on. I'm hoping it works this time. I want to race with these guys. They're good. They're really good. Some of these guys have been playing since launch, and I have too, but I'm not very good. I try to be good. I try to be good at this game, but like, yeah. Oh, there we are. I had my media server connections turned off. mm. So, important safety tip. Make sure your media server connection is turned on. We wasted the first 20 minutes of the stream trying to figure out how to get it to work again, and me talking to myself because I have no viewers. But, you know, I only have like 196 subscribers, and like most of my subscribers are probably friends or people I played PlayStation with, you know, or homies like Groovy Kaiju, Oceanfront Online. I gotta get his new record. He Destroy All Monsters. The remix comes out. I gotta order that CD. Hmm. I have all the Groovy Kaiju records. I just don't have the vinyl records. I have the CDs. Oh yeah, and I figured out I could re-download all my DLC cars, all the downloadable content cars in MotorStorm Apocalypse, the ones you can't get anymore unless you already bought them. You can't get them anymore unless you already bought them. But I was able to re-download all the MotorStorm Apocalypse DLC cars. They were $5 back in the day, some of those cars. But now they're basically priceless because you can't download them again unless you already bought them back in the day. Because you can't make new purchases in the PlayStation Store and the PS3 anymore. You can't buy new stuff. You can't even load money into your account on the PS3 side of things. I was going to do more Nintendo 64 streams, but I don't know why I said streams. But I have to buy a new power supply for it. And, I might have to get a new place to live. I might have to find a different place to rent from. Because I'm renting from a family member right now, but I might have to actually get a real apartment, which would suck. Because they're like, if I were to get an apartment in Oregon right now, it'd be like almost $2,000 a month. Just to live in some apartment where if you miss like one payment or you're like behind a little bit, they kick you out and take all your stuff. Or they like, basically you have to pay them to get your stuff back. Like one of my friends had to pay like money to the landlord to even get his stuff, but he still got kicked out even though he paid his bill and like caught back up. So I don't like landlords that are not family or friends, because like they understand that sometimes you want to pay them, but sometimes you're a day late. Like that's real life right there. What's better? Like, but some of these the corpo landlords don't care if you're a day late. They don't care. They're like, oh, you're a day late, I'm going to evict you. I'm like, what? When I went to college, I didn't live on the campus because I went to a community college. It was like a trade school. I would drive home at like midnight every night, Mesa, Arizona. And I would come home and I'd play this game online with my buddies. And I wasn't that good at online racing even back then. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get better because I got pretty good in like 2013. I was pretty good. I was pretty good at this online. I had most of the cars unlocked. I had most of the parts challenges complete. You know what's crazy? I lost my save file from 2013 a few years ago when my hard drive got corrupted and I had to reformat my whole PS3 and I lost everything. But thanks to PS Rewired and these awesome dudes that host this server, I was able to get most of my parts challenges back and do them again. Although the special events don't function, you can't do playlists, and it disconnects after every race. So you have to basically like rejoin the lobby after every race. You still get your chips and you still get your parts challenges though. You still level up. Also, you can't start a party and invite people. And those like the challenge mode challenges that give you like 20,000 chips and help you level up fast. Yeah, they can't emulate that because that was like a pretty complicated handshake between two servers, and like those were a Sony thing. So basically the only thing they've emulated is the online play and the betting system and the parts challenges. The bare minimum online functionality is back, basically. And the perks. You can actually level up and get the perks, which is nice. The problem is other people have that perk that gives you improved acceleration and improved top speed. And since I'm like level 5, unless I race the track perfectly, I'm not going to be able to keep up with them. Because I think I'm in 10th and my rival, Isaac Elite 10. Most of these guys that I'm racing against and the girls, they've had a PlayStation 3 since like back in the day. Because I've seen a lot of like people that still have their PS3 and like they have the Prestige livery. Yeah, back in the day, if you got high enough level and you went on the PlayStation Store with this game, you could download Prestige liveries. But basically, you either had to be high enough level in this game or you had to have a save data from Pacific Rift, and you'd see them in the store and you could download the Prestige livery, I believe. Now, I have Pacific Rift data and the original MotorStorm data, so I was able to... But I had the Prestige liveries back in like 2012, so I was able to re-download all of them. All the cars that I bought, the DLC cars, like the El Camino. Alright, no, it's a Ford Ranchero El Camino car. The Patriot Surger from Pacific Rift, the 69 Charger. I was able to re-download that. The Falter Tombstone, that hearse with the supercharger, that monster truck. Able to re-download that. The 2 supercars that were exclusive to launch. So if you played this game when it came out at launch, Evolution Studios gave everybody 2. They gave us a free supercar and a free super mini car. And they also gave us a free livery for one of the other cars. But the Elite supercar, you cannot get it. without hacking now. Basically, the only way you have that car associated with your account is if you downloaded it in like a 2-week period back in like 2011 when the game came out. And I had 3 weeks off for Christmas when this game came out back in the day. So obviously I downloaded all the free stuff they were giving out. I was like, it's almost been 15 years. The only reason you can still play this game is because the PlayStation 3 online service isn't fully dead yet. Thanks to Africa, thanks to Europe, and thanks to parts of the Middle East and Asia where there's still millions of PS3s playing online. Although most of the people in Africa are only playing like, I forget what game they're playing. I just know that they're playing like a lot of, I think Gran Turismo. I think that Gran Turismo 5 and 6 are still pretty popular in Africa, but I don't think the American servers are still live. But I think in Africa and parts of Europe you can still play Gran Turismo online. I'm not sure. That's at least what I heard. I know that you can still buy stuff on the PlayStation Store in other countries, but not in America. I'm going to open a game for these guys because basically every time you guys do a race, you got to repopulate the lobbies, which is really annoying because like they haven't figured that out yet. I got to look on their website here. Okay, there's still 13 people playing. It's hard to get a race sometimes, so you got to actually like, yeah, there it is. Sometimes it takes a few minutes to get in another race. Sometimes it's like this. When there's 50 players on a Friday night or a Saturday morning, it's a lot easier because like sometimes there's 50 people in the queue. There's like sometimes there's 50 people. There's like multiple lobbies of 16 players sometimes. I was in a lobby that had the full 16 yesterday night. Like yesterday earlier. It was pretty good. I'm going to try to ram somebody. Diego Metzger? That dude really used his real name? I hope not. That's a stupid thing to do on the internet. Cloaked in Shadow. That's a badass name for a PlayStation thing. Yeah, some people make fun of my PSN, but I made this when I was like 18. This PSN, I made it when I was like 18 or 19, so. I've had the same PSN for like almost 15 years. I'm not going to change my name, even if people think it's stupid, because I was playing a lot of like Brutal Legend at the time, and I was playing a lot of war games. So that's why I made my PSN the way it was, you know. And besides, I got like a bunch of friends that I've been playing with for like 15 years that they call me my PSN name, so it's like I can't change it. Cloaked in Shadow disconnected. Poor dude. He's really good racer too. Cloaked in Shadow wins a lot. I like my chances now that he disconnected. I like my chances. Did I get him? Did I get him? Come here. I'm not gonna hurt you. It's like that parrot on the internet. Come here. I just want to talk. Oh, man. I forgot how retail therapy has all this crap in the road. And you have to, like, watch where you drive real careful. I need that perk for where my, I can just hammer the throttle and, like, not... Oh, dude. Oh. Come on. Come on. Do it. Do it now. This is embarrassing. I forgot how much I sucked at this game, but I love it all the same. And then people like not watching my stream because I'm losing. How am I going to compete with somebody that was probably playing this game in 2012 and was better than me back then even? Oh, oh. Come on, buddy. Just let me ram you. I need my parts challenges. We used to cheat at this. We used to just... Come on. Come on. Oh, this guy. He's just toying with me now. Come on. Let me ram you. Let me ram you. It'll only hurt for a second. I promise I'll be quick. Fatality. Sub-Zero wins. Come on. It's so hard to ram the other cars, though. You gotta look for the bikes. I gotta say this is my least favorite track because there's just so much, like, you know. Oh man. Nobody's gonna let you ram them like they did back in the day. Cause like there were dudes that were so cool when we were playing this game back when it was new, and we would all just like make a race, and just we'd all repeatedly ram each other, like do the side ram to get parts challenges, and we did all the ramming parts challenges in like 2 hours back in the day for like every vehicle. Because the logic was that if you just let everybody ram you in like a private lobby, that then the races wouldn't be as much ramming. I wonder if I still have my PS3 headset, though. Okay. I wonder if I can like connect a PS4 controller. I think I can. Okay, so I got almost the parts challenges complete here. But I gotta rack like 15 or I think 20 opponents to get the Undertaker. I beg your finest pardon. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep, I knew it. Can't send messages. I'm gonna go financial ruin. So you can't send messages to other players. So the only way you can talk to these dudes probably would be if you had the OG headset. I was trying to tell the dude, I'm like, hey, we could just, could just get our parts challenges over with. Ah, the big Huevos guy disconnected. I was supposed to have 6 racers. What happened to the other guys? Oh. Oh. So I bet on the guy that disconnected, so basically I just win by default. Back in the day, we would all bet on the guy who had the worst internet, because basically it was free chips. Oh man, the PS3 controller is rumbling like crazy right now. Another building's probably going to fall down. And also, in this crumbling city, there's also martial law, and there's like rioters and stuff, and they're shooting at the car. Every once in a while, like shots will plink off the car. It'll be like plink, and the military will shoot at you too. And buildings will collapse, and like there'll be fires and explosions. This game is wild. You shouldn't have been standing there. You shouldn't have been standing there, guy. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna go through the Galleria Mall. Sunday driver's a great perk, though. It gives you improved braking. Makes your brakes actually work better. And in this game, this MotorStorm, sometime in online you have frame rate slow down where the game acts like it's going to disconnect, but then it doesn't. If that makes sense. It happened back then even. It's also because I'm live streaming this on my internet and also playing on the internet. So a couple years ago I wouldn't even be able to do this back when I had like, you know, crappy internet in this rural town, you know. That Starlink is the only reason I can do this. Ooh. Oh, come on. And they really shoot at you, too. And sometimes this will happen, like you'll win because everybody else disconnects. Even if you have good internet, because the server's not perfect, but I'm glad it's back because the game still counts. So if somebody disconnects, the game counts that as you beating them. So it actually helps your parts challenge if other people disconnect. It helps. But that other guy who's in first, cloaked in shadow, he's like a lap ahead of me. Because honestly, this track with the monster truck is probably the way to go. Ooh. I'm going to view my parts challenges here and see how I did. When I have more time off, we're probably going to play more Oracle of Ages. I'm just going to be working 5 days a week for probably all of February and part of March, so. And in a couple of weeks, I'm going to have to do a brake job. I have to do a brake job on my car, so that weekend I'm not going to stream much, if at all. See, I'd always do the muscle car first, the mud plugger, the big rig, the supercar. So basically, with not that many people online, it's going to take a long time. Chilled. Oh, I need chilled. Rank 7, I need heavyweight. Hot rod is at 15. I'm going to check the website here. Eliminator. I'm hoping I can get some players. Sometimes it takes a minute or two. We got one. The Arbiter 1. Come on. Can I only get one other player? Hmm. I'm gonna see if I can switch the game mode. How do I switch the? Okay. Race car 05. Oh, maybe we'll actually get some. Oh, come on, you guys. Don't tease me like that. Like, I hate when they just drop in and then leave. Come on. Okay, fine. We're going to lock in. If more people join. Because I guess a bunch of people in this community have a Discord, but I hate Discord. It's annoying. And most of the people are unreasonable. So I just don't join Discord. Also, I don't want to talk to people I don't know at all on PlayStation. You know? Like, most of my PSN friends are friends of friends, you know, so. And there was, you know, Discord, eh. But then again, I used to freaking play online back in the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 days where people would just say heinous shit and not get in trouble. I don't get offended easily, but at the same time, I don't want to deal with that nonsense. And Discord's full of people where they'll like yell at you if they find out that you're a Republican or a Democrat or whatever. I don't care about politics, but like, oh, you own a firearm. You're a bad person. You own a gun. Ooh. They say stuff like that, you know? Basically, Reddit and Discord these days are like an insane asylum. But for people on the internet. I mean, there's some good people on there, but, you know, you'll meet 10 crazy people before you meet 3 good people on there. Ooh, he's catching up to me. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh. I'm going to take the riskiest path. Oh! Oh, come on. I was winning, but now I'm just choking. come on. He is so far ahead of me. I'm about to take the riskiest path. If you take the high road. Oh! I did it, I did it, I did it. But I had to reset because I spun around. And honestly, sometimes resetting is better because you'll just lose seconds. Oh, right into the AC unit, of course. And I always get people leave my stream because I hate both political parties. I hate Republican Party, hate Democrat Party, don't like libertarians. I don't hate the people that like join those parties. I just think that all politicians are just liars. You know? If you're wearing a three-piece suit, chances are you're probably lying to me. Mm-hmm. You can't trust somebody that's been in power for 50 years and says they care about the people but enrich themselves to the tune of millions, more than their salary. I just hate politics because I just see a bunch of lies and half-truths and falsehoods, and the country never seems to actually get better. It'll get better for a few years, then just get worse again. And that's every country. Like, all these politicians, the amount of change they actually inflict, it's usually change for the worse. And even if they, by mistake, make the world better for a few years, it just slides back downhill again. And people are like, well, you don't care about politics at all? I'm like, no. I'm a man in my 30s. Same thing when people talk about the apocalypse, the end of the world. Don't care. I've lived through 3 supposed apocalypses, actually more than that. 2012, the Mayan calendar, that one guy that said Jesus told him the whole world was going to end last Christmas. That was last year. I think the world was supposed to end on December 27th, 2025. In the mid-90s, there was this crazy dude that said the whole world was going to end in like 1995, Y2K in 99, you know. I'll believe it when it actually happens, basically, the end of the world. I'll believe it when it happens. I don't think the world's going to truly end. I just think that all the world governments will collapse. Or we'll bomb each other back to the Stone Age. Because the end of the world doesn't necessarily mean the end of the world. It means the end of modern society and back to the times of knights and castles and maybe cavemen. I don't know. I guess that a bunch of the people on this, they're playing still on this new PS Rewired server. They have a Discord, but I just don't like dealing with people on Discord or Reddit, for that matter. Heck, I don't even have Twitter or Instagram because there's too many people on there that just spend all day on there. And if you don't agree with them or you post something they don't like, and then they're like, make their whole life's mission to ruin your life. Yeah, sometimes it takes it a minute there, but let's see. Communicating with server. How do I get it off Eliminator? Okay. Maybe you have to go to My Motor Storm. Help. Next. Okay. So, you can't do the hot streak, though. I'm going to see if I can get a few more people up in here. Up in smoke. We're going to do that one. Okay. More guys? No? Come on. Okay, we're just going to start it because people don't care. These guys on this Discord and all the people, they're like, just start the race. That's probably what they're saying. I would talk to them, but I don't want to download Discord and all that nonsense, and or get a PS3 mic because I don't want to pay $50 just to talk to people on PS3. I'm thinking might be able to beat the Arbiter, but probably not. Betting doesn't really mean anything in this game because you can't double down or go double or nothing, because back when the Sony servers were up, you could have a hot streak. If you beat someone like 3 races in a row, you'd have a 3 times multiplier. And then you could basically bet against them. But if you lost a race or came in second, you lose your hot streak. But let's say you could also bank your chips. Like you could basically, at the end of 3 races, you bet against this guy 3 times, you could bank the chips. Man, people have these Zoomers and these Gen Alpha have such a short attention span, man. They wouldn't be able to survive in the world I grew up in, bro. Come on. Come on. I gotta beat him. Oh, I finally passed him. Oh, yes. Oh, he wants some smoke. He wants the smoke. He wants the smoke. I'm going to make it my mission to ram this guy. come on, come on, come on. Of all the times to overheat when I'm trying to ram this guy. Oh, you can't park there, sir. Ooh, that was a good drift. That was crispy. Something tells me this car is not going to survive till its next oil change. I need to practice an offline mode against like expert opponents. Well, since we already lost, might as well. Oh, the fire. Into the fire, I'm falling. Dang, dang, dang. I don't know why I get that Dawkins song stuck in my head. I just do. It's a good song, though. It's a jam. Until I get that hot rod perk. Because, like, improved brakes are great for the muscle cars, but sometimes you want to have, like, speed, like acceleration, and just... Okay. I'm going to let the game save, and I'm going to exit the game and reload, because I don't want the eliminator races. Those suck. But first, let's customize the car. Let's see if we unlock some new bits for it. So I think if I put a bigger wing on it, I think I might get more downforce. I think that the tires and wings and brake, like the different parts, actually matter. I think that the spoiler on this car would actually plant it more. I think it's time for a different livery anyway. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Bit much, though. Ooh. It's pretty cool. So you can just have like a clean car if you want, which I'm not going to do. I'm probably going to do like a... Oh, you have the Paul Wall grills here? Oh, more carrots in my mouth than Bugs Bunny's lunch. You can have the goth chick. The bomber pinup chick. Actually, that's kind of sick. I kind of dig that. We can have like the creepy skull man. That. You can have this werewolf dude. I think he's a werewolf. Evil snowman. The Rock. This cool like robot kaiju thing. That's pretty cool, but I don't even know what that is. It's like space lasers. Oh, you can have the iced out Motor Storm pendant. I think that's the DJ that did some of the music for the game, but like in vinyl form? I don't know. You can have a skull with a crown. You can have like the giant beast. Actually, that works. That works right there. That is... Or maybe I should go with like... Creepy. Weird. Triple sevens. Ooh, that is cool. The ace of spades. Actually, that looks really cool. Maybe I should go with that. Actually, the chip on the hood looks pretty cool. Put the triple sevens on the back bumper. Mm-hmm. It's one of those like less is more type deals, I think. Somebody's cooking something, I think, in the house. I'm going to go check real quick. Now I'm going to quit the game and relaunch it because I want to get the good races going. I know some people probably asking, when are you going to play Metroid Prime 4? Finish it. I will finish Metroid Prime 4, but I gotta say it's not as good as 3 or 2 or even 1. It's kind of a shame they haven't remastered Prime 2 or Prime 3 Corruption yet. I think I'm about buying a Wii this year, maybe next year. A used Nintendo Wii that's refurbished. And Prime 3 Corruption and Super Paper Mario and Wario Land Shake It. And then maybe Maramusa the Demon Blade or something, I think. Okay. Mm. I'm sorry there's all this loading and stuff. It's just when you resurrect an old game like this team did, it is it's not perfect. I'm gonna check their website real quick. I'll be back in a sec here. So one of the disadvantages of not being on their Discord deal here. I don't know. In-app purchases. F that, bro. Sometimes it's kind of neither here nor there for finding a game. Because I think that one of the mods on the Discord here has their own... I gotta reload the page here. Okay. This guy named Commonwealth, he's got a 16-player lobby, but it doesn't show up on my end, so maybe it's, I don't know. We'll play with this guy, Airborne Alex. See, all the level 80 players that are playing on PS Rewired, you know. See, this guy's like me. He just got back into the game after a long time away. And so I might actually stand a chance against this guy. Now you can talk to your homies on PlayStation messages and be like, hey, let's play Motorstorm Apocalypse, you know. You got to enter the DNS settings. I think part of the reason I can't stay in a lobby with some of these guys is because my DNS settings are probably like, my secondary DNS probably got to be 88888 like they said. Well, come on. Come on, dude. Start the race. Okay. I'm probably going to change my DNS secondary to 8s so that I can get in the gateway better. And since the server only works basically, you can't stay in a lobby with people and do like 3 races in a row. At least I haven't been able to. And so a hot streak with your chip betting, which, you know, the hot streak's what's levels you up with really quick. If you beat another racer, like do 3 races in a row against someone and you beat them, you would level up insanely quickly. And I think your parts challenges would be better too if you're in the same lobby with somebody for like 3 races. And you could, you know. And I lose another viewer because people just, no patience. Come on. Pretty good for somebody who's level 1. I'm not gonna lie, he's pretty good. Oh, right in the ocean. Come on. Ooh, I don't know why I tried to take that shortcut. Ooh. How do I manage to hit everything? And I managed to slide off the cliff. Rule 1, never underestimate your opponent. I broke that rule. I wonder if it'll stay. If it'll let us go to the second race together or not. Probably not. I have to fine-tune my DNS, I think, the secondary DNS. I know there's another lobby with like 16 people, but I can't seem to get in. I've been streaming for an hour and 29. Now I'm just going to play without the stream and actually hope